Behind the dockworkers, a ceiling height. Behind the dock, there's a little slide panel up there to let some air. Whoa, what have we here? A bridge with loose nails and rot-infested wood that creaks in the wind.
Sure, they never cleaned up the war damage. The bridge is fine enough. Locals use it all the time after.
The streets will flow red once more. A great torrent rush.
The streets will not flow red with anything.
I'm Cindy the fucking Skull. What else do you want to know? Date of birth, blood type, the last time I was tested for Hep C.
Go where? Accosting a miner?
Listen to your partner, pigman. Keep your grubby hooves off little old ladies.
A brush, an artist. The red splatter is urban expressionism. The lieutenant furrows his brow at another one of your eccentricisms. Hatred, disgust, it's the woman on the boat does not notice her staring.
That Ozon whore. Someone's got to keep an eye on her.
Ozon is an archipelago 2 days' travel away from Rivershore. Its moneyed residents,
Probably the Wild Pines rep. We should talk to her. She's a professional negotiator, though. You should take the lead. Ask her unexpected questions, you know? Do you...
Good idea, piggies. Run along now. Can't you tell? I haven't really started it yet. I'm waiting for the right words. Have you ever tried your hand at graffitio? We rarely see pigs round here, though. Just union cads.
She wants it to be something true and total.
This place is severely lacking in havoc. I thought I'd mix it up. You know, some... Yeah? Thanks. I'm sure the
She means the opposite. You've lessened her desire to deface the building.
I ain't no snitch, pigstein. Go forth and forage in someone else's shit.
Actually, there is a shortage of people who talk to us in a normal...
We weren't put on this earth to make your life pleasant. Watch your back, ungulate.
A striking woman leans against.
Good evening, officers. Joyce L. Messier. I represent the board of Wild Pines, the owners of the harbour. You gentlemen must be from the RCM. Beaton, my maiden name. Nothing, honestly. I've said it to every drunk in town, and you're the first one who's responded.
Relax. She meant it in jest.
I'm glad to see you here.
Like steel. There is strength there.
I was dispatched to handle a strike, not a lynching.
That is good to hear, madame. My colleague will take the lead on this interview. I should let you know...
There's a trace of irony. It happens quicker than a shooting star. But
How interesting. I wish you a swift recovery. In the meanwhile, you have my full Why, yes I am. The boat? No. It is called It's a pleasure craft. A 19-pacer. My sloop? I like it a lot.
I'm enjoying this part of the interview. It has so little to do with the murder we're investigating.
Of course there are. We're on an archipelago. How else are you supposed to get around? Yes, we are. We are on Le Caillou. We are. And the city of Revachol is on the island of Le Caillou. I haven't seen anyone else drive a souped-up Capri Kenema motor carriage either.
Actually, that motor carriage has been specially issued to serve as a patrol and it's for crossing long distances in the greater Revachol industrial harbor.
Neither is this. A toy, I mean. It's a machine for crossing long distances in the Bay of Revachol.
you need to make this lady admit she's only riding around on this boat. Why what? Stop thinking. Take her down. You're not? Okay then. Just keep on admiring the boat then.
Officer.
The crowns of her teeth up, her nonchalance might be related to something called the Wayfarer Act. A law that says she doesn't need a license.
Good. What we do?
There was a touch of discomfort there. She wants to merely represent.
The Pines' core competency is logistics, and that is the terminal. Another subdivision deals with energy.
The Wild Pines Group is one of the original Revacholian Indo-tribes. Companies awarded royal monopolies, Saint-Baptiste, Elysium.
Why, thank you. I'm not at liberty to discuss the company balance sheet, but I can tell you that last...
A billion?
And to think, there are years when the group books losses. Wild Pines employs 72,000 people, all of whom have families that depend on their salaries. They started as an exploration and cargo fleet. Conduct centuries of care, deliberation, and madness have got... You know more than you let on. Certainly it helped, but most of the original Indo tribes have failed. You mean aside from being the terminal's legal owners? Who are responsible for moving 8% of the world's... We built this district.
We. There it is.
All the best parts of it. Rue de Saint-Ghislain. Before Martinez was swallowed by the industrial harbour. A company getaway. For a weekend or a summer holiday. Then...
With your help, hopefully, says her warm tone.
Everything. Right up to, but not including, trade. First, you'd have to repeal the Emergencies Act of Trade in Elements that gives me the right to silence. It's quite... Why? By throwing off half a century of foreign domination under the coalition.
You'd be shooting yourself if...
But I am derailing us. I believe the official title is Senior Labor Negotiator. In practice, I'm a grocery clerk.
And how are the talks going?
They're not. That's the problem. The union stopped all negotiations.
Wait, she just admitted that the lynching...
Now they won't even let me into the harbour. There's a 2-meter-20 racist behemoth blocking the gates. Oh, so you've met him?
My colleague has his peculiarities.
Of course. To each their own? Yes, I believe there is a connection. Let's say I was not ma-
And when did you?
I arrived 3 weeks ago. Yes, in the middle of February.
But the strike began in December.
I wasn't the original negotiator here. I took over after Mr. Gaumont hit a wall with Mr. Clare, the union boss.
This isn't the first time the union has gone on strike.
Heavens, no. There have been 2 prior strikes. Both times the union won significant concessions, including overtime pay and...
Ludicrous even. it's meant.
Mr. Clare told him to fuck off, midget. Gaumont is short of stature, you see. Yes. Extremely. Keep in mind, this is a negotiator Mr. Clare has worked with before. There are leaflets everywhere, and banners. What did they say again? Every worker, a member.
Most of the workers probably don't know what that means.
In its defense, another said, demand democracy. Pretty tame stuff compared. It's quite simple, you see. Every time the wild... Just so you understand, this is but one of 22 terminals owned by Wild Pines. Essentially, not only are they kings of the company, they're having a blast. But how can they afford it? I'm not sure. Naturally, I assume that was just their opening position. And now, people are getting lynched, I hear.
Excuse me, from whom did you hear?
I first heard it from the bowyer at the gates. The one whose very name advertises his aversion to work.
This checks out.
The scabs? You mean the
Don't let her answer it herself.
If these workers were organized by Wild Pines or its affiliates, then it would be a...
It's implied. She's open to discussing this matter with you at a later occasion.
The scab...
Don't let her answer it herself.
If the workers were organized by Wild Pines, then it would be a company...
It's implied. She's...
Everard Clare is a man of the utmost integrity. Of course not. Everard is fantastically corrupt. I imagine he has a thick, viscous goo where he is the most corrupt individual I have ever seen, and I deal with men like him for a living. If there is anyone more venal, more irredeemably nepotistic, have you seen him? Edgar looks exactly like his brother, except for that lazy eye. It's how they circumvent the term limits, you see, with a funny little switcheroo. While in office, they've embezzled God knows how much of their workers' dues. The Débardeurs Union was once a perfectly organized labor at its best, as they say.
A mob. The Débardeurs are a crime syndicate.
Refreshingly honest, officer. The company has tried... And your opinion, detective, if I may ask? I'm a curious and talkative person, you see. Would you say... Of course, officer. I'm glad you asked. There was a woman, the previous forewoman of the union.
Disappeared?
Yes. On the last day of the local chapter elections, her daughter phoned in and said she wasn't running.
This forewoman, her name?
Sadly, the company records do not even give a name. She's just forewoman. Indeed. The point of the presentation is...
Thank you for your concern, ma'am. We'll be just fine.
Of course. How else can I help? Quite a few things, I'm afraid. The information I'm to share with you includes sensitive trade secrets.
Of course, ma'am. We should have introduced ourselves.
Pleased to meet you, Lieutenant. It is a relief to see a W freighter here. The situation is precarious, to say the least. It needs a quick solution. Yes. I'm afraid this strike may...
Since you are sharing, ma'am.
Then we're on the same page. I have an indirect role to play, I'm sad to say. My employer experienced a momentary lapse of faith in me. In that moment, they elect... Absolutely not. These mercenaries are muscle, pure and simple.
Who are they?
Crenel, an Oranese military company. As far as I know, 3 arrived in Martinez. They report to me sporadically. They wear ceramic armor, have semi-automatic weapons, and years of combat experience.
So, what?
The story is, one of them, the colonel, I don't know his real name, sexually assaulted a local woman while he was taken out behind the whirling in nothing. Mr. Clare refuses to let me into the harbor. I have not been able to discuss this matter with anyone there. It's a smokescreen. In secret, they are conducting an independent...
What is the nature?
Whether to execute one, some, or all of the Union militants. It is very far from disco. My only hope is that you provide a single If you don't pin this on someone good, and do it fast, they will...
The Débardeurs have over 2,000 men.
Have you ever seen a Hornet invade a beehive, Lieutenant?
The Seraï's giant horse.
These men work in tandem using semi- and fully automatic firearms. Their armor is virtually impenetrable to, as I said, a bloodbath.
It appears you found it, yes. And I'm not happy for you.
Many bleak scenarios have already come true. All we can do is keep the rest from going the same way. One single concrete suspect delivered into civil court, and I may be able to defuse this situation. Not much. Their public resume is relatively good, as far as they boast a long list of clients. Saint-Baptiste, Welchman Lorenz, Eintracht, a warning.
Meaning they're used.
Yes. All the good conflict. Sadly, no. If you still have access to the ICP's database...
Do you know a lot about the,
In my line of work, it pays to do your research. I have. And they will. However, these orders take...
She's being truthful. She is pressing them as hard as she can.
Or he didn't. This is information passed on to me from some teenagers. The remaining contractors. Their tribunal. That the man was killed because he assaulted a local woman.
The lieutenant consults his notebook.
Odd. We haven't heard any reports about an assault.
Last Sunday night, at the Whirling in Rags. Either way, he's alleged to have sexually assaulted a woman. That's a good question, officer. I don't have the slightest idea. If you mean did I see him alive? Lely. His service name. A nom de guerre, most likely. One is a man. Corty, they call him. A nickname as well.
What would you say was his icon?
She closes her eye.
I can't remember.
The lieutenant was testing her, asking a small detail first to see if she knew him better than she let on. She passed.
That's all right, man. Anything else? Nationality?
He was 40. Or 50. It's hard to say which.
Indeed. This matches the dental reconstruction we saw.
He was, Occidental, I think. Light brown hair. In a way, it was humanizing. He had to learn to speak through it. They've gone to ground, as it were. I don't recommend seeking them out. They don't have the same respect for the Revachol citizens' militia as I do. To put it bluntly, they think you're vigilantes. You're likely to run into them eventually. When that happens, I'll be in a better position to mediate if I don't appear involved.
One is obviously the scab leader at the harbour gates. The one chanting the idiotic slogans. He's barely maintaining his disguise.
That may be so.
For all your talk of averting this catastrophe,
Of course it bothers me, Lieutenant. But my hands are tied.
your concern may be appearances. Ours is...
I hope I can answer it better. Until the executions start.
They don't report their progress.
Not on this matter. I'm afraid they consider this a personal initiative. It's a matter of days, not weeks. I am sorry to have been the bearer of bad news. If there is anything else I can help you with, please ask. You have? And how did you like Mr. Clare? What? I am afraid you have misread the situation.
And if it were a conflict, the RCM would not pick sides. My colleague's unusual approach to police work does not represent the organization at this time.
Of course. And I don't expect you to share anything he told you with me. I'm not a corrupt... How could I stop you? Are we not human? Are we...
Intellectually speaking, it would be quite interesting to hear what she has to say about these things.
Oh.
The lieutenant looks at you.
Unconventional police officers sometimes lose their guns.
Incredible. Simply incredible. And how did he now? Well, then it should be any day now.
Perhaps he is.
Did you now? What sort of borscht? The strike brew. That's a classic. Why, if I may ask?
Yes, detective. What were you hoping to accomplish with this strange thing?
Very curious.
Truly. But that's how he operates.
A strange equanimity has overtaken the lieutenant. He's just going with the flow now.
What else? Of course, until then...
She reaches for about half a minute.
It was taken with a Trigat not long ago. This is the man's upper body.
Her mouth is relaxed. The accordion lines near her mouth vanish.
Sorry. I was trying to see. I can't. But that's how you read this story. The points themselves don't have letters. Port cities. On the oceans. This is an Oronese map of the waterways, a sailor's tattoo worn by wayfarers. The sailor's soul would use it to fly back home if they should die abroad. This is a sort of contraption to be reeled back in by. The silver cord, they would call it. Quite a few. Vredefort, the Oronese capital.
What next?
Then he made his way to the Preto Grande, through what I think must be the Stadskanal Revachol. Those are the two constants. Vredefort on the shoulder.
The old world.
You said you can't read it.
I can't. This man was no sailor, and these are no ports. I can understand geographic fragments, but not their meaning. His platoon members? The other contractors?
Surely there are other people to ask about the tattoo. This is not necessary to complete the task of...
Do what you have to do, Detective Dubois. I don't think deciphering that tattoo should come before public security.
We will be careful, ma'am.
Is there anything else I can help you with? This...
Yes, an experimental side case.
No, but please.
We have time for you to tell me why you need a reality load.
What? Such an acute encephalopathy.
Don't be phased, madame. He functions
We may be here a while then.
All right, we're in. I know these all look good, but begin with the first, okay?
We're in Martinez, baby. A casual term of endearment popular among the 50-plus crowd.
She refers to your corresponding...
Martinez is a district of Revachol. You would be excused for not knowing about it. Unimportant, they say. Forgotten, even. Shelled to smithereens during the Revolution. I'm not a good ambassador. I've only been here once. As I told you, Martinez used to be a province. A workers' resort before the city swallowed it, and it's not really a sea, it's the Bay of Revachol. Yes. We're on an island in...
Known to the early Revacholians as Les Immensités Bleues.
Caillou, as you already know.
It is clear this pebble is of enormous and to humanity at large.
Revachol, the great kind, history detective. The nations of the Occident, or migrant workers from in the DeLorean century. 380 years ago, they say it's where the terrible... By that I mean, we are standing on a fertile, self-sufficient island able to sustain up to 200 million people. Oh, we're quite a way off. 22 kilometers from the center of the world. That soldering iron is the bank of the world building.
Silence. The water. There is no recognition. Only the immensity of the sea and the cold radiating from it. She observes your eyes scanning the horizon. This is one thought you need.
Was there something else you...
This has been informative. Thank you, ma'am. Might I suggest not asking them all right now?
Absolutely. My commitment here is long-term.
Oh, of course not. You are already diligent for getting this far. And diligent...
Indeed. I'm always at your service. These are unimportant times, Detective. For the big time. The revolution. It's quite easy. Every 100 years or so, our species gets... Those would be the communists. Generally speaking, 40...
She's not gloated.
Oh, and the anarchists, too.
She likes the totality of it.
Did they ever? Before they got shot themselves, they shot two... Yes. The Red Deluge. The Insulindian Deluge, they call it. Yes. An acute thiamine deficiency can be Oh, lots of people. Even the king got shot in the head, or thrown beneath a horse, or drowned. The real king abdicated and lived out a long and productive life as a venture capitalist in Grad. About head shooting. The liberals got the mineral rights. And by mineral rights, I mean everything. Liberals are usually middle-class people, Detective. Some were rich enough to stay with the Constitution, with monarchy. Big mistake. Others bet on... They didn't win so much as survive. We were the last ones standing...
We. She's one of them.
To foreign intervention. The coalition. Those people, really. The Liberals took everything that wasn't nailed to the ground. The coalition of nations. Grad.
There is bitterness in her voice, tempered with understanding.
The moralists believe in keeping everything exactly the way it... At least not in the same manner and volume as the others do. This is their zone of control. They embolden the RCM with crumbs of the same...
The color of moralism is blue. The official motto of Moral Intern, or Moralist International, is...
An almost endearingly moralist standpoint. It must be hard to take the turn of the century revolution. The revolution began in '02. It wasn't a who, but a what. It made people overthrow their governments. Of course not. It was a highly infectious... From Revachol and Grad? Not far. Why? You and I, officer. A city-state divided into free... The zone of control is the third in... Modernity.
51 minus 8 equals 43.
Time flies. The 20s saw a decade of urban war, west of the river leveled, offshore The 30s? Things settled down in the 30s. Revachol East transformed itself. No. It was a market mirage fueled by... Welcome to reality, baby.
From the looks of it, the 50s haven't been much better for the...
I've no right to be dissatisfied. We could have had so much more. Good question.
No, her first.
And I asked you, past less detective of the citizens' militia, what insight has acute encephalopathy given to you? And you would have died, most likely. Not far from here. Maybe even... No. Almost certainly. They are what they are. Anyway.
Not so fast.
It's a neurological disorder.
She conveys it in short, in case he goes down later, souring the entire portfolio.
Well, it's either bariatric surgery. That seems... it's a new...
She conveyed in case he...
It's not just me, Detective. Be my guest.
She won't maneuver her way out of this one.
I am the vilest of the vile. I am an ultra. An ultra-liberal. It's a type of liberal. From the revolution. It's, not the moderate kind. Haven't you heard? I am a nether creature, or the... We surrendered the nation to financial colonists. No sane person identifies as an ultra anymore. Not in broad daylight.
In her green eyes, you see a mixture of truth and self-satire.
A devil, who being of great...
That dialect is ubi sunt. You recognize the quote from some...
Ah. Maybe you remember more than you let on. I hope we are able to continue as... When the dust settled, the Liberals were the only ones left to clean up the mess. By virtue of their survival. With due respect to our overlords, the Eternal... I would not have relinquished sovereignty to the Coalition. Then for my daughters, we had an obligation to defend our sovereignty. We should have burned the whole Isla down rather... Perhaps.
You're no dummy yourself. And the crown on your head as you lay in the casket.
Yes. Whatever else I am, I'm also a mother. And a wife. A bird? A sphenicid? A flightless bird of the polar region? Some sort of krill hunter? No, wait. Of course you're not, my dear. Ah. This is the pier or two. A pre-revolutionary tenement. Old buildings. This one used to be 8 to 10s, mostly the urban middle class, I believe.
Splat, splat.
Wonderful. The girl in the old lady rags. Looks like a sullen and rebellious... Yes, you and I belong to the supraculture. We're common, the herd. The music on the radio, the food in the She prefers a fantasy world, an infraculture with its own dress code and young people who dye their hair funny. All right.
Suddenly, you're not so sure you're part of the super.
And what would that be? I can see that, yes. I dabble in those. Nothing infra about disco, but those days are long behind me. And even in the early 30s, the new, a cultural era. And the name of the decade, it involved lots of partying, as you might imagine, and champagne-colored everything. By the looks of it, of course, you're much more grounded. Glad to have been of assistance. The little that I, of course, detect.
Tremble. The time for the show. For Taola. Ulogu Theodos. Xeno Zause. Monday morning. The moment you arrived in this reality. Yes, you spoke the words of the Palindropos. It's totally also a coping mechanism. So you should be. Perhaps. Just a thought. This has something to... The face of the woman fractures.
Hello again, officers.
A sturdy metal door. The door rattles against your... The door rattles again.
Stop banging on the door! I'm not letting any... Doesn't matter who I am. The police. Everyone knows the police. No. I'll go check the backyard door. Maybe someone there will.
Backyard door. There must be another...
Madame, I assure you.
There is no reply. Just... This is a wall on the side of an apartment building.
Are you trying to sneak up on me?
Apparently, logic error.
Pig's come to take me out! Trying to snuff me out! Don't get fucking clever with... Trying to sneak...
The door has braved the elements for decades. Someone is moving around. The tenant must be cleaning up. That means you're too late. Nothing more to do here. No answer.
That already defeats the point, doesn't it?
The key stops midway in the tenant's key. The lieutenant looks first at the door, then back. As you turn to leave,
We should leave and go talk with Evrard. There must be another way into the building.
Inside, you see a set of steering levers, a radio microphone, a metallic drawer, a pull-out toolbox.
This is Precinct 57. How may I assist you? One moment. Can you please describe the body?
We suspect he might have been inebriated when...
Any signs of violence? No field autopsy. What about his belongings? Any information on the library card? Good. Yeah. Do you and Lieutenant Kitsuragi want it? I have assigned the case to Lieutenant Kim Kitsuragi. Please follow up on this. That's all for now. Thank you for reporting in. I'm afraid they're closed. It says here that the library is open from 10 a.m.
We should try again during...
Anything else, Detective? 57th, over and out.
In the cabin, you see... A lorry stuck. The windows are clear.
Likely, yes. This guy's proud of who he is. Drapes it all over his machine.
The trap stands empty amongst the reeds.
Fantastic.
The locusts, dazed from being transported, they're not really going to...
Good. Now that's done. Don't answer that. It was a rhetorical question.
All the traps are stopped now. It's getting late.
Good night, officer.
The old woman, there's a gap where the name of that song should be. You should ask her about it.
Yes. I can't really sleep any. My suggestion is a lullaby my mother used to sing. Surrender to the night.
That's kind of grim for a children's song.
Yes, it does.
Aye, the sea's gonna calm down soon. I can feel it. The wind is turning southeast. What's on your mind, officer? Aye, the sea's gonna calm down soon. I can feel it. The wind is turning southeast. What's on your mind, officer?
It's getting late. On the table, you see a bowl of... An old mirror hangs on the wall. You see the reflection of your face in it, adorned with... An old mirror hangs on the wall. You see the reflection of your... It belongs in the new, the third decade of the current century. Things were good. It was smooth sailing. Forget about ostentatious orchestrations. If it doesn't rhyme, out of the dazzling swirl of disco music in an open air, everyone loved it. Maybe you thought some of the stardust would rub off on you. Maybe it did. The click is used to spur on a horse. Sometimes you like to add finger pistols to the mix. There is a vast ocean of time between right now and the expression looking good on you or anyone. 2 decades, if the calendar is to be trusted. You have some understanding of the near history of disco, plus the trivia you've... Not really. OO must have just stirred your mind. They're more like a... It doesn't have to be. You can swoon over Guillaume and his champagne-corked smile whenever you want to. Maybe. An old mirror hangs on the wall. You see the reflection of your face in it. The bed is comforting. Across the room, the heating system hums its soft lullaby.
Thoughts, baby. A million.
Recorded in you.
No, you're spinning on and on it goes. For untold.
Behold.
It's the world, Harry boy. And you can never forget this shit.
Beautiful.
You're the son of the world again.
Reading your awful letters and recalling things, aren't you?
You'll go insane if you keep going like this.
For the greater good.
Solving your little crossword puzzles. Doing your tasks. There he goes again.
He's got no idea what...
Cause only... Beep, beep, beep.
You can do it. It's nothing. Good. You're up. It's a suspicion. Or of every day, things seem to spin more and more wild. Oh, sure. You've been making progress, but who's focusing on the big questions? But have you ever seen them? You've got to find out who bears la responsabilité. Harry, la responsabilité isn't concerned with trivial questions. The most awesome. It is human nature to crave la responsabilité. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Like a committee. Only the most even, your half-brother, the lieutenant. Together, you'll be able to discover who has la responsibility. Most likely, you'll find it once they've reviewed it. Rest assured, no matter what happens, good luck. Your report is eagerly at...
Waves are beginning to...
Why does she care about the waves so much?
What is it with waves and fishermen? But until that happens, I can try to assist you the best I can.
Our tenant, the
A drop in temperature, an easy flow of air, chemically sweetened. Across the road is smooth and motley. Craters fill a tub warm with water, white with soap. Number 312D. Craters pocked the surface. Children, the wind moves the aerosol.
Hello. Isn't this a fine morning?
You see, there's some tear.
Yes, what is it? Yes? This is getting...
There's a solution, but she doesn't want to hand it over to you yet.
Thanks.
The mother of...
Back to the heavyweight. Hardcore! It's hardcore! Skibberdy, skip...
Huh? I see you. Hi again. So, how are things going? Goodbye,
That's one brutal motor carriage.
If I were a real skull now, I'd jack it, paint it in palm tree livery, then bottom light it.
A snazzy shit-ripped skullmobile like this would...
Yeah,
While I appreciate the interest you take in my brutal motor carriage.
It's just theoretical work, Copper.
Skulls. Now there's a strong organizational title.
I can tell you who we're not.
Which is not to say that the skulls are bitches and...
The part of this presentation you want...
Okay then, let's indulge in some intellectual exchange.
You don't know?
It's not a question. Don't get into it.
The Skulls are the most vicious gang of the Besmertne.
Besmertine, or the Besmati,
the nastiest bunch of...
Possessing an infinite amount of fuck-all...
If a skull spots you, he will pull out his dagger.
The lieutenant's voice is as calm as usual. A testament to...
They usually occupy the burnt-out quarter in Jamrock.
I can't wait to become a skull. But
murder?
Yeah, sure.
Also, he was hanged. He was hanged from a
Yeah.
These punks don't...
Hey!
This sounds like epistemology. A field so occupied by...
Exactly. How can one...
What if it's art?
Maybe it's true. The hanged man is merely a prop in... No reply. The blonde rebel...
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. A true artist...
By the way, if you see Cindy...
For all their nihilistic the lieutenant on your left is unusually lenient toward them.
Oh man, yeah!
Be wary of the...
Probably because of how non-verbal their mode of operation is going to be. It's a threat. But I don't. In fact, I dislike them so much and...
Hey, there's no...
Yeah. Didn't you cops, like, have some questions about skulls or some shit?
The Union does their share of policing in Martinez.
Don't you worry about...
Yeah, we are. We're not franchise skulls, because we can be just as...
But in a non-threatening...
Right on, fuck. So... What about them? Well, first off, it's a statement and not necessarily something... The word piss epitomizes the struggle taking place in the world. Things being defined as they... Also, you've got to admit, it catches the eye. What I mean by this...
It seems that the young man has a certain expert...
Like I said before.
I'm wondering if the poetics...
To catch a fish, you'll need to hurl the law. You get more fish because when...
Hate to admit it. Is it a coincidence that here we have two badass jackets and two bad...
Yes? Leather jackets adorned with immature writing? The ideology they convey helps the boys justify port. What are you implying? I'm not sure I understand you, Detective. Neither. Fine, if only to end this discussion. Theoretically, if I were a juvenile delinquent, if I were to already be down that path, I think peace seems about right.
That's an origin story.
So are we done here? Or... You don't need us around for your secret whisper party, do you? That ride is...
Hey, piss...
That ride is...
Hey, piss... Look who it is. Shrunken cophead material.
That ride is...
Hey, piss...
No. Don't ask anything. Be subtle and scary. The boys' dream suggests their massive skull.
What? No! Skulls don't have kings.
Yeah, man, keep your voice down.
Prospect must be a hierarchical term.
Whoa, you boys are ambitious.
Only prospects and already planning a coup in the skulls? You're...
He gets it.
Shut the fuck up! Are you trying?
Now bring it to the jackets and, yes, start shouting.
Please be quiet. What? What do you want?
You got it. No need for cruelty.
Fuck you, man. Take them then. Oh, man. Okay.
Fuck.
The lieutenant watches the boys take their jackets off with mild amusement.
I'm absolutely okay with not having either one, thank you. This case doesn't require us to go undercover or raise hell.
Cold-hearted cop.
The need will not arise.
The jackets are meant to complete each other. If a man was standing alone on a street corner with his written...
I don't know, Eric. It's cold out.
Yeah, let's get out of here. The cops fucked us.
Inside, you see a set of steering levers, a radio microphone.
This is Precinct 57. How may I assist you? I'm afraid they're closed.
We should try...
Anything else, Detective 57?
In the cabin, you...
Yes? I'm glad to hear it, Detective. I was wondering, if you ask me, it's high time for you to put... And I hope we don't even need to discuss the street drugs you've been abusing. Why are you pronouncing it like... You know what? Forget it. What specifically are you trying to assign responsibility for? But isn't that your job? Next I suppose you're going to tell me you need to form a committee to assign it. Simple. Because moral intern... In any event, I am just a humble law official. You know who might be though? That Mr. Heidelstein, the gentleman near the Feld building with the distinctive way of speaking. Now, was there anything else? Yes?
Look at you. It's because you're a failure. They sent you to slight Precinct 50. Just think about it for a second. You're a raging alcoholic.
I've considered it. I don't think I can say one way or another. I checked the records. This jurisdiction dispute, who polices Martinez, reaches back to the 30s. It's as old as my station. I am the finest of nothing. Safe? No. But you're old. You've made it this far. So no, I don't think they sent you as a joke.
He's right. There are no airtight theories. Just paranoia. You've given...
Still here. Stuck in this damn...
Looking for something?
All I'm wondering, man. The little boy had a good on his promise. To get me into trouble. To seek the...
What happened?
I was asked to look into that armor situation.
Did you?
At first I thought, why not? Maybe the pieces can fit. So I went to this boy. He said he'll make me his prison bitch. Serves me right for doing menial footwork. I dropped that probe right then and there. And it's a minor nuisance. It's all good. I learned that people don't want to talk to a drunk union man.
What else?
Not much. Technical stuff mostly. I did some research into this armadura. Let's say I have...
How does it come off?
In parts. 4 in total. The helmet was the first to go. So, as I count, There are two parts missing, the gauntlets and the cuirass. This is where I left off. Too much hassle. More like a job for some militia. Oh, they're just gone. They don't exist anymore, if they ever did at all.
All of it? There are junior officers out there, eager to prove themselves. I would leave some for them, and I would leave the boots to press.
It's implied he finds it unlikely.
And Mesqui's epic then. All across Mark, especially getting those boots off him. No problem.
He is sincerely grateful he is not tracking down pieces of armor right now.
Right to work! Right!
Hell no. It just has to be said. That was not a convincing line.
Fucking loincloth.
Loincloth? Now you see, that's not really what a scab would say, is it?
Fucking bug.
I'm going to interpret that as a yes.
How about you?
Okay, of course.
The man's breathing.
Don't think so.
Silence. He takes the photo. You see dead flesh in
fucking loincloths. Really did him in. Yeah. What it means. I can tell you what this one means. Only one. Our colonel is deep in the bush here. Deep in the fucking bush.
Bonito is one of the inhabited islands.
He spent a month behind enemy lines, scouting kept villages.
With some strange emotion. This is about to get really graphic. Last moment to back.
Our boy, he's only a captain then, but he knows how. At dawn, he comes upon two kids, breeding in the bushes by the river. Or maybe we shot the boy. He was useless, but the girl, she was nice. A little fat, you know. She was quite the entertainment for the week she lasted. Expired in the hands of Sarge Mason. The kind of guy who'd make chief there. God. Mason couldn't let go. Cut the tits off her gold. Drowned in a creek a week later.
Something stirs in your stomach.
No, I was somewhere else. That's just a guess as to what this one little star on his fucking mask is getting sweaty. I want to take my mask. Go ahead. All right, now.
On the photo in your hands, the dead man's skin is studded with stars. Tens, hundreds of them, littering his dead. An intricate, it still kind of looks like a map of the stars in the night sky. For you to someone. The note is written with a blue. It's just erased, but it. The worn map, your thing, finally.
For more detail.
The library card. Billy is a unit. The bullet is still safely sealed away.
Okay. And? An antique. That makes sense. They can't be Sure, there's some arms trafficking. Some new RCM recruits get impatient.
Prohibiting peacetime law enforcement to front-loaded rifles is a policy enforced by...
Imagine if everyone, cops, citizens, had access. But back to the investigation. Let's find out. Next step, finding the gun itself.
A police badge on which... A cockatoo. This book talk... The face of... before the cargo container. Its drawer and, as it's always been, it's impossible to open.
Oh, hey, mister. I'm not gonna bother you with a long greeting, just like we talked about before. I know you're probably a busy man being in a... Oh, I'm just making... Sure, mister. About what?
Mr. Dubois, every worker... That's right, Mr. Dubois. I see the socialist democratic fervor now burns in your heart, too. How can I help you today? My dear Harry, there are literally millions of... Harry, you smooth-talking son of a bitch. Time is a precious resource, and I...
Smooth talking. Maybe that's the way to go about opening the container. You should at least try convincing it.
You fucked up. You waited too long. The weasel came back. Everard forgives, Harry. Don't cry, my boy. It's gonna be all right. I'm still gonna tell you about the murder. That's just the way I am. Now let's get down to brass tacks. It's time for men like me and you to figure out who's killed. By now, I'm sure you've figured out who the dead man was working for. The bad guys. Wild Pines. Harry, this strike is the culmination of many, many mistakes made by the Wild Pine...
You mean our victim?
A security contractor? Can you imagine that? I'm talking beasts. Hardened killers from proxy wars in... Everything they did there, they brought over here. They want to turn Revachol into a third world slum. No, Harry, the elephant is metaphoric. Now, I haven't personally witnessed the brutalities out there. I have the luxury of staying in my... Yes, I'm an old man, Harry, but enough about me and my fun container. The killers the company hired, one of them got downright suicidal.
By negotiator, you...
Harry, what you need to realize is, we got grit, Harry. This whole neighborhood does. Push us hard enough and we push back. Potentially, Harry, potentially. We got arm wrestling champions, rowing club people, ex-coal miners, tough guys, all ready. There's a militant wing inside the Union. A group of people whose duties don't involve manual labor.
That sounds a bit like organized crime.
They're like you guys. Idealistic people who want to make sure bad...
Again, that sounds...
So these...
One day Titus Hardy, leader of this peacekeeping faction, comes... He probably worded it differently, but that was the idea. Sure sounded to me like they killed him.
Aren't you worried we might...
Oh, I'm not at all worried about that. These are not the kind of men who get arrested.
If he's just boasting, then it sure doesn't feel like that. He places a lot of faith in that lawyer girl. Perhaps this is a tactical error. Anyway.
So they shot him?
He was shot in the head.
How odd. I don't know what to say, Lieutenant.
It's impossible to say if he's telling the truth, sire.
What I do know is, the case is in safe hands. If anyone can get to the bottom of this shot and hack, how do I know? Last winter, some poor workers in Terminal E went... These guys turn up and start beating people. Tell you what, Harry, I wouldn't be surprised if we got the same mercenary company.
So you believe the scabs were...
You said it. Hell, one of those guys looks big enough to take down that proverbial elephant. Boys like that don't just happen to show up during strikes. Of course, you're always one step ahead of me, Harry. I'm no genius. I'm in this position. Tribunal? That sounds serious, Harry. We union men should be shit.
He's clearly happy about the tribunal.
Oh, Harry, what do I really think about the tribunal?
He wants you to do more things for him before...
Oh, Liz is a bright one. I paid for that law degree myself.
Wait, the girl by the whirling, who was keeping an eye on you.
I did that, didn't I? She thinks of herself as a guerrilla fighter. These middle-class kids and the books they read are crazy. Oh, they are simply fine young men. All 7 of them. Old Theo used to run them, but things really kicked into gear when Titus took the reins and named...
Interesting.
They're almost all of them great guys, born leaders. Work with them. Hell, interview them, but don't fight them.
He's betting on them being useless to you.
But of course, it's...
You can now go and tell Titus about this.
Also, Harry, here's 5 real. I'm not giving you anything.
Needless to say, this is another move. The lieutenant watches you pop.
Good boy, a real team player. Now, do you have any more questions? Was it a good tour? I'm not sure we made much headway here. I don't know what happened, Harry. I wanted you to feel like Mr. Martinet. Yes, Harry. It's like I can't
A man of the left. He's been hurt too much in the past by men who aren't social democrats.
What does your heart tell you about your lost gun, Harry? Does it tell you to
And what would this entail?
Once again, I require nothing unethical or illegal of you. You just need to get 2 little signatures on this piece of paper.
It depends. I don't think what we just got from Mr.
But, he thinks.
As I said, it weighs on me heavily. But once we get really talking, well, I'm gonna hand you the keys to Martin.
He's saying as little as possible, as vaguely as he can.
I'm glad you asked, Harry. The Union is going to build a modern youth centre. There's a nameless little street on the coast with some old houses around it. Most people have already signed. Yes, the little cul-de-sac on the coast. They are just gonna have to deal with the construction noise for...
Is he absolutely sure the tenants won't be thrown out?
Am I? Harry, these people, Martinez is the... We're gonna build a youth centre there. The value of their properties goes up...
He means it.
You bring joy to my heart, Harry. Such a pleasure to be working with you. You need to get signatures from Isabel Sadie and Lillian Carter. The cul-de-sac is right past the pawn shop. Once you have the signatures, mail this to 13022 La Rocca in La Delta. Then we can talk about your gun. Most certain. By all means, Harry. What? Oh, how could I forget your little side project? Well done, Harry. Well done. Oh, that's very nice. One thing I want to make very clear, Harry. We're all trying to do what's best for Martinez. Don't feel like you can't cooperate with her because you and I are such good... It's perfectly okay. Even if you've told her everything... What do you mean, Harry? Nothing. I let him go. He's an old man, Harry. I wanted him to spend more time... Harry! I have little people in my organization. Honestly, I'm beginning to think you're a midget, Harry. I'm only kidding, Harry. You're not a midget. Vanished? Harry, the woman left her casserole in the oven. Oh, did I leave my casserole on? Better go home and check. The election can...
Wait, there was no mention of a casserole from Joyce.
Harry. Do not fixate on this little matter. Maybe it was a rabbit stew.
This particular brand of humor, if it's spilled blood you're looking for, then there certainly isn't any in his expression.
Yes. Low balling, of course.
His expression makes it clear. This is...
If she actually wants to see me...
He doesn't want to see her. It's as simple as that.
Of course, Harry. I have no interest in... Tell her about all of it.
It is rather interesting to tell people things about each other, isn't it? It was nice telling him about her right now.
See you soon,
Before the cargo container. Its draw has not lessened since you were last here. If anything, it seems to have grown slightly. Before the cargo container. Its draw. before the cargo container. And, as it's always been, it's impossible. You're back before the cargo container. And, as it's always been, it's impossible to open a container with rhetoric. Maybe you're losing your mind. You're back before the cargo container. And, as it's always been, it's... You're back before the cargo container. And, as... You're back before the cargo container. And, as it's always been, it's impossible... You're back before the cargo container. And, as it's all... You're back before the cargo container. And... You're back before the cargo container. Despite the dirt that surrounds and trails you, the door stands silent.
Satisfied, detective?
Try again. Just like that, you hear a click, then a rat.
Ahoy! Come on in!
You can't be serious.
The man stands at the far end of the shipping container. The feeling causes all the hairs on your body to stand at attention. Something's amiss. The light beams, trying to visualize the physics at play, is liable to give in the general stillness. Only your tongue.
Welcome. Come in, mate.
You can't hear him exactly, yet you're able to understand every word he says.
Now, what can I do for you, gentlemen? Who am I? Anyhow, my name is Rustam Diodore.
Mr. Diodore, I am Lieutenant Kim Kitsuragi of the...
Pleasure to meet you, Raphael. I'm surprised in a positive manner.
It is not. Never mind.
Oh, don't you worry, Lieutenant. I can tell a good man when I see one.
Oh Lord, not this again. Oh, nothing. It's just that we've got this murder to solve, and yet you go around asking everyone about money. And yet it never seems to get us any...
It's quite alright. All I did was take her fortune and invest it prudently.
Actually, at the level this guy is, it takes several...
I gotta tell you, at first, being rich is a lot of work. But then, once you've reached my position, it's nearly... Some of my lower net worth friends say to me, but doesn't that take all the fun out of it? And I tell them, not really. Why not imagine living such a high net worth existence traveling? This is a great... By the way, let me now ask you...
In the very, very early days of colonizing this archipelago, the kingdom of Surens, a precursor of a modern Sur-le-Clay, used to own the city of Revachol, an obscure...
Ah, a fellow history buff. I myself am current. It's a shame I can't get out and explore myself. One of the downsides of being an extreme smart, you know, it also provides a means to high luxury yachts, high-fidelity portable radio systems, fail-proof outerwear, and so on. It just gets a bit middle class after a while. A bit bourgeois. What? No, I did not say that at all. Being rich is great.
Could you please stop asking everyone for money? It does not reflect well on the RCM and to...
It's perfectly alright. As you may know, us high net worth individuals do not have a lot of cash on hand. Here is 3 real. How much can you get for this? That's the idea, my friend. Maybe you can make that money grow. Come up with an investment plan. How's that sound? Thanks for stopping by.
Wow, so someone's been a little boring. Yes, my standard liege. Someone's seen all sorts of wild ideas pop off and thought, I'll take the boring one. The regular, please.
You? I wouldn't worry.
See? You're so regular and vinyl brown. He doesn't even want to talk to you about. No need to be defensive. The regularity, the brown. Of course you do. Let's get right to it. My lord's coppo type is regular cop. Yes, the type of cop you are, sire. Think of it as a caste, a class even. Done and done. You see several packaged raincoats fill a low shelf. You see several packaged raincoats fill a low shelf beneath a display of croissants and juice bottles.
Here you go. Is this about the questions again? A warehouse?
She scrunches up.
Fine. For it doesn't have a warehouse. Just, I don't really... Uh-huh.
The tear machine stands. Your bottles clunk into the machine. Inside, you see a set of steering levers, a radio microphone.
This is Precinct 57. How may I assist you? Yes. It was part of a special order, so it seems the armor went to Seminine. That's where the paper trail ends, though. Yes, that is the most recent name the ACP has been able to connect to the CDP. And the one before it was No, they work with sediments and somatosensory.
A suit of armor like this would have been manufactured with a particular...
Yes, but the ACP tends to be reluctant. Sure. Call back tomorrow. Hopefully I will have more information for you then. Hold on. I've got Central Jamrock.
Yes, this is Central Jamrock Pub.
He sounds worried.
Billy Majon, you said. Give me a moment, I'll have to check out... Yes, hello, are you still there? I found Billy Majon's home.
They're too poor to have a phone line.
Here we go, sir. Rue de Saint-Ghislain, 33B, apartment number 20.
By the pier, north of here, those big apartment buildings.
It says here that they returned their last book. Marie? Marie? Do you remember a read? Yes, it was my colleague Marie. She said that it was Billy's husband who returned the book.
Good. You have a name now.
Marie knows Billy. She's...
And then goes for a little drink later.
Sorry, no. Marie only knows him by sight. Marie? She said it was an older man. Sorry. Marie wasn't really paying any attention to that. Happy we could help.
Anything else you need from me? Does it... Sylvia? Yes. Oh, great. What else do you need, detective?
You hear...
Anything else I can add? 50 seconds.
In the cabin, you see...
It is such a pleasure to see you again, officer.
Vigilance officer? What can this old carabiner do for you?
There's nothing for you to understand here. It is not her death you are investigating. Absolutely not. She died of pneumonia in her bed at Reversal Fair of 91 in the Thorberg district. This was the happiest day of my life.
I was 22 when I returned from King Guillaume's...
The Ikeda operation.
I won her back.
You were like a dark cloud sucking the joy out of... Those days and memories are gone.
The old soldier says nothing, but when his glance quickly runs over Gaston's face...
There's nothing for you to understand.
His face is motionless, like a marble mask.
It is such a pleasure to see... It is such a pleasure to see you again, officer.
A man so principled about his sandwich calls for a principled approach. Time to get... This right here is political. Say one of these fascist or communist... Whoa! Easy there, Goldmouth. He doesn't have to say anything. Re-engage cop mode and bail out, if you like.
What?
I am not going to listen to this
Huh? Yes, officer. I really don't understand how my sandwich could... I would rather just have this...
Tell this lost comrade what the people's sandwich would be like. Distill the essence of the working man in a sandwich.
That sounds horrible. You really don't know your way around the kitchen, officer. Food and politics...
Jamais vu. Derealization. Jamais vu, the opposite of déjà vu. Not already seen, but never seen.
Hello again, officers. Have you come to admire my mural?
What do I care about some fucking tin eggshells? Ugh, alright, sad piggy. I'll give you this one.
Could that girl have been little Lily? It's not a bad...
Could have been her.
There weren't any other small girls in the village.
I don't believe it.
The bemusement in her voice doesn't fully mask genuine tenderness.
There'll never be skulls, but their hearts are in the right place. Fat chance. But you can still do your part to revitalize.
She throws you a conspirator.
Have you noticed the quiet? This place is a sepulchre. We'll paint it red. We bring the raucous.
You're back. Good. What can I help you with? Sadly, I need this one myself. It's hard. What I can do for you is answer some questions. Nothing like talk. More lessons in basic reality. My favorite part of the day. Go ahead, ask me anything.
What is all of this? The scent, the sound, the air.
What world? Of bodies of water and forest. There is a term of endearment they coin for it. Elysium. It does. A term of hatred that originates like many such things. Oh, you want a picture of the world? Great things are difficult to achieve. We used to think it was a sphere, but that is beginning to look less and less likely by the day.
O-R-G.
There's a steadily increasing trickle of images. Yes. Pale covers 72% of the surface. There are grey flares and prominences, even...
A cold fear seeps into you.
You seem to be spooked. They say there is a rarefied envelope of matter surrounding the darkened disk of our... I am sorry, dear. But this is one of the greatest questions of our time. Maybe when they get the complete set together, you have misimagined it. It's like the crowning of the world. It's insane. Very disco. You'd like... See? Everyone finds something worth holding on to.
The lieutenant observes you both, silently.
The pale is not.
Yes. Also, I think we...
His voice is low.
Of course, Lieutenant. Let's try something else. I don't think your colleague would have... Let's continue with something else.
You could sneak back later when the lieutenant is not here, unless you can convince him to step aside.
Glad to have been of assistance.
A sturdy metal door guards the southwest entrance to... No reply. The door rattles.
Stop banging on the door! Doesn't matter. The police. No. Go check the backyard.
Backyard door. No reply.
Hello again, officer.
Must be another way into the building.
You see a young man.
Not looking for any trouble, officer.
It's the voice of someone who has something to hide, my liege.
I don't want to be seen talking to the gendarme.
Don't let him go. This could be your witness. The balcony.
Is it really that important?
Like a nervous cat. He...
All right, but make it quick. Once I finish this cigarette, I have to run. Help you? No, sorry, gendarme. My name?
That's definitely not his real name.
No, of course not.
Ask him again.
And I really need to finish.
But he hasn't left yet.
I can tell that you finally got him down.
What were you doing?
Oh. You're the...
Wait, is someone else investigating the lynching?
No, not you two. Some more muscular type.
And when did you speak to this?
Last week? I don't know. Look,
He's an actor, declaiming a
You didn't answer the question.
it was my Sunday, friend.
Makes sense. Friends are nice on Sunday. You don't have to work. He doesn't reply. Gesturing no with...
And I
But he hasn't left yet.
No. Now, if you'll excuse me, I really need to get going.
Time to bring out your secret charm. Tears and begging. Show...
Trash?
Please don't go.
Listen, I really have to go. Good luck with the investigation.
He's gone. No point in running. Tenements like these often have multiple exits. He could be a witness. Him or his Sunday friend. There has to be a way of getting inside the building. Let's go check out the door near the pier.
The door has braved the elements for decades. No answer. Not a sound.
That already defeats the point.
The keys, the tenants, the lieutenant looks first at the door. Just an ordinary wall. Nothing to see here.
Hello again, officer.
A sturdy metal... This could be a way into the apartment building.
Good. We had enough problems with bums and drunks and thieves loitering in the hallway. You have done...
You're well versed in the kind of threatening legalese that... Obviously, look at that...
I know my rights.
Miss!
What? Ah, it's...
Hold your horses. I don't care about your stinking badge.
What happened here? It will still be accessible through the apartment next to it. That one did indeed. Ruination has come. A great force from the northeast. The tenement acted as a defensive... The wind blows through your hair. The sea breeze cuts around. Those arches, only 3 stories stand where 9 to 12 once did. The waves of the Martinez... What didn't fall into the ocean was used as a fleet. They massed airships further down. Many are still there to this day. Coalition warship, Archer, can shoot 50 shells a minute.
The Coalition.
He does not like talking politics of this kind. From the eyes of a seagull, a nest of brown hair. No.
Ooh, the piggies have learned how to saunter up staircases. I didn't think you could do that with hooves. Yes, Uncle Maynard. Huge trouble. You're gonna take out your...
That smell coming from her paint bucket. It's not...
Red-dyed heavy fuel oil intended...
What did you think I was using? Aquarels?
She really did it. She's proud of it too.
Something to think about next time you're driving around in your pretty little piggy carriage.
Hello again, officer.
Ooh. Not only have you found my address, you've discovered my biggest secret. Does anyone in a city like this? Yes. I keep hoping a shaft will collapse on me, but somehow it doesn't have to do anything at all. Nothing does.
The inspiration will come to her once hell is set loose on the streets.
Shoot, Piggy. They just might be.
Her neurons must be on fire. The heat creating waves and...
You really think I need to be high?
To hell with the art part, man. It's all about the high anyway. Her neurons...
In which case?
This battle is not going to be worth your while.
Give me a moment. The cold never does any good for my bronchitis. I already told you I don't care about any. I'm fine.
You're still worried.
Now, what?
She's the cleaning lady. She knows the...
I'm no one. If you can call it living. It's barely bigger than a closet. But I don't complain, no.
She hasn't spoken to anyone for a while. Even her sentences feel rusty.
It's about Victor, isn't it? It's always about Victor with her. Yes, I know.
Somewhere in the building.
What's he in trouble for? Talk?
What was so...
He lives upstairs in room 28.
Thank you. We should go check out.
Ask away, Pooh. The hell am I supposed to know? Another nut. Some lunatic lot.
With how small these rooms are.
The artiste? Nothing I can do about her. She leaves an old lady to her business. More than I can say for others.
She mumbles some kind of a response. Regular law official. You've done it, Harry. Whatever else you are, you're also boring now. It was not easy. You spent most of your life trying to funk up. You hear someone walking around inside. The walking stops. A poor communard.
Do I have to open the door? Do you have a warrant?
Let's go.
It's generally easier to do things. This door has been closed with a padlock. It's a solid lump of metal. Better whip out those cutters. You won't get very far. No reply. No reply. This door has been closed with a padlock. The shackle snaps.
After you, detective.
A plaster cast bust depicts, honestly, he does kind of look like you after all.
The white star, the photos on the wall. I think we have broken into the apartment of a young communard. Hold on a second. Is this why you broke in here? to find out whether you're Krasmazov, except that Krasmazov is dead. He's been dead for well, you both do seem to share an affinity for sideburns, but it seems like all... very well. Doesn't he have a birthmark right here? What about you? Then it's settled. You are not Krasmazov. Alright, but here's the big thing. Krasmazov looks Samaran, and you don't. Okay, you win. Why are you so hell-bent on proving that you're Krasmazov anyway? Alright, Kras, if you say so. He was definitely controversial. There aren't many communists around, not after the revolution.
That isn't just a five-pointed star.
I'll keep my armistice handy, detective.
He doesn't actually reach for his gun. The star and even today, hard to symbolize. Also, some social democrats, because white is, you see, noble aims, but also mountains of the price of idealism. A weathered brown door. The lieutenant motions to you to go ahead and...
You're right. Let's talk this through. We have our first preliminary identification. In all likelihood, now, delivering a death notification is never an easy task. There's a reason why it's often called the most stressful part of our job. This is why it's usually dead. Just don't say that you know how they feel. You don't.
Good advice.
Yes, it's hard. But there is no easy way to handle this information.
The lieutenant motions toward...
Hello? Who is it?
He gives you a short, encouraging nod.
The police.
There's fear in her voice.
Come in. The door.
It's you from the bookstand. Did you come to bring my cockatoo back? I don't think I introduced myself properly. I'm Billy.
The lieutenant has taken off his foggy glasses. He must feel vulnerable without his glasses. Is this why he's letting you take the lead?
Is this about Victor, my husband? Is he? No. This is something...
How about some small talk before you break the news?
How have I been?
Can't write a scene without knowing the actors. Ask more. Get comfortable around her.
People got to eat. It's me, Victor, and the kids here. We have 2 daughters. The girls are staying at their friends. No. Why? Do you have any news? No. I guess I'll find out when he decides. It shouldn't be long from now. Oh, it's...
Central Jamrock.
I think... Yeah.
It is.
Just to return a book of mine.
Do something? Break something?
Yes. His old leather jacket. It's just your average brown leather jacket, but he bought... Yes. The lining is hand-sewn. It's blue. I tried to make the thing...
She folds her hands across her chest. She looks up, too anxious to say you've done this before. Just keep your focus. Yes, that's the most important. No euphemisms. This is what you came here for.
What did you say? Oh. Oh. But he was just...
But he was just here. Alive.
We understand this comes as a huge shock.
What happened to him? Was he drunk? I see. And you just found him there. How long had he been there?
If you say 2 days maybe, it will be etched in her mind forever. She blinks, eyes welling up with tears, as her hand starts searching for something from the handkerchief.
Yes, thank you.
Is there anyone we could call for you?
No, no. I just need to tell my girls.
Unreal.
God, should I call them?
No. A day.
Good. That's probably the right thing. Thank you. Just tell me, what do I need to do next?
We've taken him to the city morgue. The local coroner will be contacting you shortly to...
A very good call.
Is there anything else that the RCM could do for you?
No, I'll call you if something comes up. I'm still... Thank you. Thank you for telling me.
We should step outside and talk. You did well. You did enough. Can save the whole world, you know.
Can't bring the dead back.
I'll call the station when we're finished with the day. And that's it. We should get back to our case. They'll manage.
They have to. It's not your place to live their lives.
Let's go.
This door is made of metal and a number 28.
Let's see if anyone...
No one.
Looks like the young man we are looking for isn't home. I think our best chance to catch him is... We should return tomorrow after we have finished with our day's work. How about 9 p.m.? The smoker on the balcony. This is why we're...
Don't worry. It's mostly all still here.
Tomorrow, 9 p.m., right here. Apartment number 28.
Damn. Turns out it's quite tricky finding some. Remember, tomorrow